what happened?
What's up?
Not much.
So how have you been? How are you doing this holiday season?
Fabulous.
Ah, you doing anything special? Because I'll be honest, I'm sure not.
Well, my family have my family's brought over a friend of my mum's along with a husband and a son and his girlfriend, and just had some Christmas dinner, which is great.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I had my Christmas dinner for breakfast, and that's it. Like I just laid back down after that. You know,
Oh, okay.
because I'm not gonna lie. It does not. It really doesn't feel like the holidays. It's like just feels like another day. And I'm not gonna lie. I was telling my friends, it's like, bro, is this it? It's like it's like I was really just explaining to my friends. I'm like, bro, is this it? Like, bro, there's no snow, nothing. Like, just a
Yeah,
cloud.
me too.
It's just
I
like
didn't have any snow at all.
it's like it's a cloudy day. That's about it.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
like I said, is this? I said I told them I kind of feel bad for this generation. Will they ever get to experience what we've experienced, or is it all downhill from here? No snow, no real interactions, just social media and scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah, it's all the questions
Bro,
that
it's
are
like
yet to be
there's
answered.
no one outside. Barely this. Like it's just depressing. Like, bro, in my neighborhood there's trash on the ground and there's just no one. Maybe the occasional cars and maybe the occasional person standing outside, but that's about it. But, that's just me though. That's just my neighborhood.
Damn, that sounds like COVID all over again.
It does kinda, kinda. Yeah, kinda. Or people just don't feel like coming outside either way, But I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
bro, I don't care about a tree. Where's the snow? It hasn't really snowed that consistently in a couple of years. And when it did snow, I'm not gonna count the snow that just snows then does not stick on the ground or just rises up. I'm not counting that, bro. I'm good, but that
Neither am I.
because it's like that's not real snow, bro. It's like okay, it's cool, but well, it's cool to a kid, but that's about it. Like, it's not cool to.
Ugh.
It's not really impressive to me, bro. It's like I used to have to walk in that, going to school or just in general. Now there's barely any snow. It's like I'm not gonna lie. It's like sometimes I don't know if it's global warming or if like there's some people out there controlling the weather.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but who on earth would you know?
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
exactly. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I was tripping like this like tonight, but like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking out the window and I saw a full moon, and I looked away for a couple of seconds and it was gone.
What? Really?
Yeah, yeah, no, like there was a full moon and it disappeared. Like it wasn't even hiding behind the clouds either, because I would have noticed it. I would have noticed it behind the clouds. It just
Ah,
vanished.
famoosh.
Like,
That's bad.
I don't know. It's like it was on. It's like it was on to me or something. I don't know. And, that's kind of how my night went. That's kind of how my night went. It's like I saw a full moon, and it just vanished. But for the most part, uh, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I can't. I don't really know what to. I don't really know what to call that or explain that. But for the most part, what's going on in the chat? Pretty much. What did you send?
Uh, Not much, but there is something pretty decent to discuss, I guess.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so at least it has got to a point Obama admits the things that the you know who and the deep state would do and uh pull the puppy strings.
Well,
I'll give him some credit for that, but of course he's still part of it technically, and we are yet for everyone to fully realize that until it's too late.
here's the thing. They have to tell us. Otherwise, Here's the thing. They have to tell us this stuff.
It's a galactical law.
Exactly. It's like they literally. I think it's. I'm pretty sure I said it before. I think it's called karmic retribution. They have to tell us this stuff in certain ways, whether if it's through the media or them telling us themselves. So we're not so like pretty much as soon as it comes, we'll be like, we told you this stuff would. They'll be like, we told you this stuff would happen. They'll be on their moral high ground and be like, we told you this stuff was going to happen. It's like because we cannot give any excuse on why. Like, I mean, most people aren't gonna hear it or see it, but like, here's the thing: we hear it, we see it, and we're preparing for it. And it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
They're telling us what's gonna happen, and we're like, okay, we're gonna prepare for it. But most people aren't lit. Most people are hearing, but they're not listening. That's the main problem. Most people are hearing what Obama is saying because they like the guy, but they're not listening to what he's saying. They're only listening to what they want to hear from Obama or like from these or from Joe Biden or from like literally anybody who's corrupted.
It's all about getting a reaction.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's like, no. Most people are just going to realize until it's too late. When it's too late, when 100% too late, that's when people are going to realize it. And it's kind of sad. It really is sad.
Yeah.
But it is what it is at the end of the day. I mean, like, they don't want to listen. So, okay. You know, those people are going to be, scrambling to, like, figure out what to do. Meanwhile, we won't be surprised. We'll be like, yeah, we knew this was going to happen. We'll pretty much be just chilling. But, like, yeah, we knew this was going to happen because, we actually listened to what they've said. Shoot, we've even went back to like we even whenever went out of our way to like go back to like the old stuff they said about like 9/11 and other stuff too and other stuff as well. Like they're in old cartoons, they're in old shows. They're everywhere. They tell us this stuff, but if we don't see it or if we don't see it or if we're not listening close enough, they can get on their moral high ground and be like, oh, we told you. We told you this was going to happen. You didn't listen, but we told you this was going to happen. Unfortunately. But, I'm pretty sure most people will be happy to abide by, like, what they say or, like, the new rules that they try to insert.
Yeah.
If they potentially, like, cut off our internet. And I say if because I'm not even sure if that's going to happen, but let's be real, it's probably going to happen.
Yeah. But it only happens when we least expect it. Because if they do it when we most expect it, it's like, yeah, we told you so. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Forget about it. And
Yeah,
then everyone's back to normal.
I'm not gonna lie. I think 2025 is probably I don't know. It's probably not gonna happen in 2025, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen.
And
But
not to mention, 2030 is a big year for everything.
yeah, pretty much. I would expect it to happen somewhere close to 2030, like 2029 or something. I don't know, but
Yeah.
2025 just seems like too close.
Yeah.
So but yeah, they're it's definitely gonna happen. Shoot.
Yeah.
Even they're even celebrities like saying I pray that like the internet gets shut down for 3 years, and I'm like, dang, is that actually gonna happen? It's gonna get shut down for 3 years so they can do what they're gonna do to our bank accounts and like pretty much steal stuff from us is what I'm trying to say. They're gonna steal stuff from us, and it's I would act mad, but I'm not surprised. I'm really not.
It's all game.
Yeah, true. But for the most part, what do you think?
Well, to be honest, if they do go ahead with it, they're not going to do like a full massive shutdown because, of course, these so-called elites and higher ups, they actually rely on the internet to some extent, to which contributes to most of their works and communication around the world. So even if it does happen, it's not gonna be drastic or instantaneous. It's just gonna be little by little, bit by bit, and eventually it'll be so gradual we don't even realize it. It's like that frog test. Put in the boiling water, it jumps out. If you slowly boil it, kaput. You know?
I think they can shut down the internet for us, but they can keep the internet on for themselves.
Yes, exactly. But of
Yeah,
course, they don't want to make it too obvious.
pretty much. No, but yeah, I I don't really know what's gonna happen. I don't really know what's gonna happen in the future. All I know is that's probably gonna happen. That's most likely gonna happen in the future. I don't know when. I don't know when. We don't know when. We don't know where, but it's gonna happen because they're telling us this immediately. They're telling us this now, and it's just up to us to listen. We have social media. We have the news. Well, the news is not a credible source, but yeah, we have social
Yeah.
media. We have everything. We have everything we need. So therefore, it's either we listen closely, or you know we don't. And I would say that they're making it quite easy for us because like they're just flat out admitting it at this point,
They could do whatever.
pretty much. Yeah, it's like they're just flat out admitting what they're gonna do at this point. People are so desensitized. It's sad. It's just sad.
They know.
Exactly. They know. They know. They know that most people are just like slow and
They
lethargic.
don't give a damn. They're just gonna be content with it and just go on with their lives until it's too late. There's no going back.
Yeah, there really is no going back. There really is no going back, and it's just kind of sad, But you know, that's just the reality that we live in for the most part, and just gotta accept it at this point, because you know, man, I'll be honest. Even I don't know what to do. You know,
Yeah.
like I would like to act like I know what to do, be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and do that. But I don't know what to do, man. They're rich. They're rich. They have money. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Barge in there? What am I gonna do? Barge in there? Like barge in where? I don't even know where they're at.
Yeah.
So even if I wanted to do that, I don't even know where they're at. So you know, besides, they'd probably have like protection. They'd probably have like protection even before I get there. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of useless.
Yeah.
So any thoughts?
Well, other than what I already just said, there's nothing else to it. It's clear as day, and if the majority of the population don't do anything about it to retain the freedom that what we clearly have left, it is going to be the likely case that we're going to be savages. Sadly, as absurd as it is, that's the direction we're going. Unless we have the motivation and the resources to provide for ourselves, there's not much else going.
Yeah, no, we're pretty much just gonna like revert back to savages or be savages. But yeah, there's really no other way to go. I mean, unless you know, most people are willing to like live without internet, or just like do any of that, which most people aren't, because most people rely on the internet to make money. Not most people, but like a good amount.
Yeah,
Most like a good amount of people rely on the internet to make money, to make ends meet. So therefore, I would argue and say that they should be the ones preparing the most,
yeah,
because it's like, bro, it's like build up your money, invest it, and just however long you need to live off that, or however long you can live off that. If the internet does shut down, or if something like bad does happen, because I'll be honest, I would argue and say that like they can push one button and the internet is just gone. That's it. Everything is offline. No longer We can no longer access social media or any of this or any of that stuff. You there?
yeah. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. uh, but what else is there? What? Oh wait, by the way, I didn't see the video. What did Obama say? Oh wait. Oh yeah, you said he said something about the deep state, right?
Yes, he just pretty much said that we've been saying for the past few months, like how things operate and what people truly want in life, which is exactly what he got.
Ah, got you. Okay. Hmm. What else is there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say this too. No matter who the president is, bro, nothing is gonna. Some things will change, but in
But
reality,
not a lot.
yeah, but not a whole lot. Some things that are probably temporary, be like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, cool, but nothing is gonna change.
It's going to be the same motives, the same policies, but different vibes individually.
Exactly. Plus, Risk even said like, he's afraid that Trump is gonna be just like Judah, act like the savior, but then I like act like a savior, but ultimately betrayed us.
Yeah,
So, I do believe Trump will. I do believe Trump will win, but
but at what cost?
yeah, exactly at what cost? You know, The myth of the 1950s. What is the myth of the 1950s?
Oh yeah. So basically, it's discussing about how people love the aesthetic of living in the past, although there have been notable issues in the past which are actually much worse than they are today. So it's debunking the misconception that if you want to live back in the past, you must embrace the past, like getting away from technology, living off the grid, basically living like the Amish did
Hey, look, man.
to relive the past.
Hey, look, man. When we had limited. Hey, man. Look, when we had limited technology, I can probably embrace that. If I'm being honest with you, it's like, look, as a kid, I didn't even have technology. I played with toys. So okay, you know. But yeah, no, you have to embrace. Yeah, but yeah, no. In order to live in the 1950s, you have to embrace that. I think most people are blinded by that because like no, they're thinking of like how love used to be back in the day, but like they're not really thinking of you know what they really had because all they really had was like push button phones and they didn't really have any technology like that. They really didn't. And I'd argue and say that that was probably in some way, shape, or form that was probably for the best. But I can see how technology has definitely improved our society, but
Yeah.
it also might be our ultimate downfall as well.
Yeah, technology should only act as a substitute, not a replacement.
Right.
And also a training model to like better ourselves.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, uh, life is just something. You know,
Yes.
I really want to imagine if I was like everybody else. What would I be thinking? What would I worry about? What's on television? What the next show that's good? Like when a new season of Pantheon is gonna come out. It's a science fiction show, by the way.
Oh,
I'll
cool.
I'll be honest. I realized something. I was way more excited about that last year than this year. I mean, don't get me wrong, the show was good, but I was like, why was I excited? Why was I so excited about this? Probably because no. Probably because at the time my life my life didn't really have much like excitement or meaning. And like that was the only thing that was really exciting me is like just watching old shows or good new shows. Like I don't know. It's like that was probably the only thing that my life was worth being excited about at the time. I mean that and family too, but
Yeah.
it's like I really it's just yeah. But great show though. It's just that I really had no other purpose in my life other than that.
Yeah. Apparently, ancient Roman concrete was much better than the concrete we have today.
How?
Well, I can't remember the top of my head, but there is some kind of mineral which, if there's like a crack in the substance, such as the concrete that the Romans used, it would heal itself, and the the structure from within is much more sustainable, as opposed to modern concrete, which if there were cracks, it was just going to get worse and worse, and it would be very expensive to create that kind of concrete the Romans had because of the limitation of this so-called mineral that which potentially can heal itself if there are cracks within it.
So we're using crap. So pretty much we're using crappy. Um, how do you put it? So pretty much we're using crappy cement.
Yes, for the sake of being cost efficient.
Wow. What has happened to this? what has happened to us?
No, what is this, man?
So the Romans get to have strong concrete, but we can't. We have to walk on cracked concrete.
So it's ridiculous. Oh man, I can't even.
Yeah, honestly, I can't even either.
Every art of the deal has a silver lining.
What'd you say?
Every art of the deal has a silver lining.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, especially Warner Bros. And Paramount Global, how holding talks of potential merger, which would be very interesting because Paramount Plus is currently quite a competitive in the streaming market.
You said what?
It's interesting about talks between Warner Brothers and Paramount Global, especially Paramount Plus is currently a big player in the streaming market.
Wow. Really?
Yeah,
Dang.
I mean, compared to what most studios pull out, I think Warner Bros are pretty decent, honestly.
Yeah, no, they're definitely doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, sad I can't say much for Disney because
What? Yeah, no, you really can't say much. Speaking of Disney, how
yes.
is Disney doing?
Well, same old, same old. They're pretty much down in the mud, and if nothing changes, it could be the end. Possibly.
Of course, it might be the end, bro.
Yeah. It's so sad. A lot of our childhood is just gonna go snap just like that because of a couple of decisions to be inclusive. Well, which is quite ironic because when people say what they want to be inclusive, to me it feels kind of exclusive to people who have inclusivity traits or merits or whatever people want to call it. I'm not sure, but
Hon-
yeah.
Honestly, I can say like the early inclusive stuff, where like they were talking about equal rights, talking about all this stuff. Like I'll be honest, even in Live and Maddie, great show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great, yeah, awesome show. I'd probably even I'd still rewatch to this very day. Um, you know, I'm not gonna rewatch it right now, but I'm probably definitely gonna rewatch it somewhere like probably next year. You know,
Yeah.
it was talking about that stuff too, and I'm like, all right, it didn't like interfere with the show or like the general comedy of it. Like, here's the thing, bro. I don't watch a show for an agenda. I watch it for comedy, and if what you're trying to squeeze in fits in with the comedy, fine. I'll laugh at it. I'll laugh at it, or I'll be intrigued by it. I won't be like if it's not overbearing, then I'm like, okay, fine, all right, fine. You're trying to push a certain message, all right, fine. It is what it is. All right, moving on. Pretty much. You
Yes.
know? Yeah, no, pretty much just don't be overbearing with it.
Yeah. It's okay to be inclusive, just at least make it work and try and add some kind of educational value to it, so people can be enlightened about different cultures.
Exactly. Like, add something educational to it. Like, make it educational. You know.
Yeah, that's a good. That is very good.
Yeah. I was oh sorry, I was thinking of like, this one scene from Family Guy for a minute. But
Oh, okay.
but yeah, no. Yeah, but yeah, no. Like, if you're gonna do that, like, at least make it work in the general, sense of the general theme of the show. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. The general theme of the show. Make it work. It's like, because here's the thing, bro. I've watched some shows, whether it's from Netflix or whether if it's maybe even an old show. And you know what I just realized? The movie Shark Tales, right?
Oh yeah, I remember Shock Tales.
Okay, so Lenny. You know how Lenny's a vegetarian, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Apparently that was an innuendo for him being gay.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm like, oh,
Ah. Okay,
because it's
that's
like
interesting.
the way at towards the end, the way Oscar was saying, so he likes to dress up as a, so what? We love him just the way he is. Why can't you? And I'm like, oh, I know what this is.
Okay,
Okay,
that's clever. That's
it is
genius.
exactly. It's clever. I didn't know that for years, and I'm
Neither did
like,
I. Why can't all shows do that?
exactly.
That
They
is much
didn't.
better. It's much better than putting it out there, out in the open. At least make people think for a second before realizing, ah, I get it.
It's like, yeah, it's like, so pretty much Lenny saying that he was a vegetarian. Pretty much, he was saying that I'm pretty like that was an innuendo for saying that pretty much he's gay. It's like, I'm like, okay, all right, that was clever. I didn't know that
Yeah, I
for
like that. Genius.
exactly. And I'm like, and I can still watch the movie the same because it's like it's still funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, it's like you just do that with shows. Even if you're gonna even if you're gonna flat out say it, at least make it. Even if you don't want to make an innuendo like that, and you're just gonna flat out say it, make it clever.
Yeah.
Like, at least make it clever. Like,
Yes.
you know, just uh it's fun. It's just funny. It's just funny. But
Yes,
it's like, for
exactly.
the most part, it's like, yeah, I think that's what most shows should be like. But yeah, Cartoon Network. I don't even know how that's doing. I really don't.
Well, I haven't heard much about it since their studios have been has closed its doors.
Me neither. I'll be honest, man. I haven't really been keeping up with Cartoon Network. I've really just been watching reactions of. No, I've been watching people react to cartoons I used to watch. So, yeah, right now I'm watching a reaction to like somebody reacting to a regular show, Ed and Eddie, all that stuff. I'm watching old cartoons while I'm watching people react to old cartoons that I used to watch, and it's like, all right, it depends on the person on whether if it's funny or not. But yeah, no, that's what I've been
Yeah.
doing. And but you know what show I really liked
What?
other than Ed and Eddie, Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh, yes.
It's like here's the thing, bro. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, that it's probably I'm gonna be 100% honest here. It's probably gonna take me another 10 years to watch that show again, or five. I don't know. Either way, it's gonna take me a while to watch that show again. Hopefully, only 2 years. But it was a great show because here's the thing: it made it made you feel like when you were a kid, it made you feel like that you were part of a secret club, and that's what I liked about the show. I wish they could have made Galactic Kids Next Door. I don't think they're ever gonna make it, but if they do make it, I'll be ready to watch. I'll be definitely be ready to watch it. I'll be the first one to tell my sister, be like, "Yo, Rebecca, they're making a Galactic Kids Next Door." But for the most part, man, Why can't they make shows like that anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just me. What shows did you used to like watching?
Sorry, but something got cut out for a second, but I'm back.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I said like what kind of shows did you used to watch as a kid?
Well, I've watched many shows on Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and yeah, it's a variety, and they're all just as great.
I'm not
But
gonna.
I think Cartoon Network is mostly come out on top most of the time.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, clearly Cartoon Network is not coming out on top right now, but it did back then.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Watch. Yeah, but yeah, no. For the most part, eh, you know, but, I kind of want to stop. I kind of want to stop, like saying like just man, they don't make shows like this anymore. I feel like such an old head saying that, bro. It's like like I feel like my parents when like like they would say back in my day and all that stuff. It's like I feel old just by saying this stuff, but you know, doesn't bother me because like there are certain things that were better, things that have improved.
Oh
Cart-
yeah.
yeah, cartoons aren't one of them though. They have not improved. Some of them have improved. Most of them haven't. But yeah, for the most part, let me see what's in it. Let me see what's in the news. Rest in peace to who? Oh, the actor behind Call of Duty. You know what I've noticed?
What?
A lot of people die when it's almost the end of the year.
Hmm. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. I really want to know what that means. A lot of people that I don't know die, whether if it's whether if it's a person's mother or father, or whether if it's a famous actor. It's just, it's not weird. It's not really weird,
But it does
but
seem coincidental.
it does. It really does. It really does. Yeah, it honestly really does for some reason. I don't know. But, I would say that, I really just hope those people are doing well. And I hope they do make into the, like, the heavenly gates, which is all I'm going to say. I hope they do. Because, like, cause at the end of the day, it's like, I would never wish hell on anybody. Not even anybody I hate. I wouldn't wish hell on them either. You know, I just really just, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Huh. Bully 2, GTA Online, GTA Tokyo. A hacker leaked the GTA V source code, revealed some new information about canceled Rockstar titles like GTA Tokyo. Oh, what the, GTA Tokyo?
What?
That actually would have been fun. That actually would have been awesome.
Oh yeah, that would have been great. Dang.
Nah, they got to make that for the next game though. GTA Tokyo? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
uh Depending on how much the game is, bro. I don't really know if I'm gonna buy it or not. It's been a while since I played video games. Really been a while. Cause
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I just don't have a system. Actually, yeah, that's about it. The only thing that's holding me back, I don't have a system. But yeah. How's the investments going?
They're doing pretty decently actually.
Oh. How much do you make in like dividends?
Um, I'm gonna have to check, but the last time I remember, each month is roughly $20, possibly more.
Oh nice. Oh nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. That's not bad at all. Hmm.
And that's like with $500 total value.
Wow. That is crazy. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh. So, is there anything else? Is there anything else in the news?
Not that I know of.
Honestly, yeah, me neither. Honestly, yeah, me neither. Liberty City, Judah. Wait, Judah. Yeshua is coming for his bride. Are you ready? All right. Should we call it? Should we call it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Peace. Last one in here.